signaling that he is indeed serious about trade. One of Donald Trump's first acts in office was to put a halt to U.S. participation in the Trans-Pacific Trade Partnership, TPP. Since China has been working on its own Pacific-focused trade agreement, some would say this means the U.S. has just ceded economic competitive position in the Pacific to China. Is that true? Well, I wouldn't go that far. The agreement the Chinese are working on is far less ambitious than the TPP. That is, it doesn't go as far in terms of lowering barriers, not as far as the TPP. If the Chinese were to succeed in getting other countries to sign on to their trade pact, and America actually likes that trade pact, it won't be difficult for the U.S. to negotiate the same terms with any member of that agreement. I mean, America is the largest economy in the world. It's an attractive trade partner. On the other hand, if America doesn't like those terms, it simply doesn't have to pursue an agreement. So to say that pulling out of the TPP will leave the U.S. at a disadvantage in Pacific trade, it's an overstatement for sure. Taking a broader view, pulling out of the TPP is just the first step for an administration that has placed trade at the top of its agenda as no other has in recent times. The $64,000 question is whether the Trump goal is ultimately to make America more protectionist or other countries less protectionist. Does Donald Trump want no free trade deals or, as he says, just better trade deals? Perhaps our best indication to date is Mr. Trump's first meeting as president with business leaders on the first Monday of his administration. He emphasized making the U.S. more competitive, lower taxes, less regulations. He said, of course America trades. America is for trade, he said. But if we are open for other countries, they have to be open for us. That was Donald Trump's emphasis. Now that sounds a lot like someone who wants to lower trade barriers overseas, not raise them at home. Only time will tell, but it looks more like Trump is not pushing for less free trade, but instead for more fair free trade. This is Dan Joseph with the China Learning Curve. Thanks for listening.